Welcome to GMTLDR for the March 2024 monthly update.
Welcome. Doing it once again. It's going to be longer this time. We had some requests that were like, listen, it could be a little longer. So here we are. Be careful what you wish for.
It's just less editing for me to do. So.
I'm not saying they're getting longer, but they could be getting longer. The cover image has some fantastic photography from Scott Mansfield. He just took these of the Plum Island Horror. Nice. I really like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh yeah, we're posting a week early.
Yeah. Got to make space for the Disneyland vacation.
All right, first up, we got to talk about the weekend at the warehouse. I don't know how many of you know, but every year, twice a year, it's always in April, it's always in October. GMT hosts a convention starting Thursday, ending Sunday at our warehouse in Armona, California. And it's a great time. I go every time, pretty much. Luke has gone many, many times.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that we have lots of designers, we have lots of developers, we have lots of people from the region who just want to come and do open gaming for the, 4 days. It's hard to beat going to the warehouse, looking at the games, getting free food. Well, I guess it's not free because you're technically paying to go.
Included in the price. Food.
Included in the price, you get free donuts on Saturday morning. You get free tacos Saturday night, and you get a great time. So, highly recommend. We still have spots open. It's going to be April 18th to the 21st. So please come. It's really fun. Jason will be there. For those of you who love Jason Carr, he will be there. I mean, I'll be there too, but you know, that's Jason.
Yeah.
So I just ordered the convention shirts for the weekend at the warehouse in April, and I believe they're either $15 or $20, but they look really great in my opinion as the person who created them. They're Plum Island Horror themed. So if you like Plum Island Horror, those are what the shirts are themed as, and they are black shirts.
I love this art by Terry. It's so good.
Me too. It's just classic. Like, I love the style. So anyway, come to the weekend, buy a shirt, say hi to us. I'm biased. Oh, time for another shameless plug.
Yeah.
Our latest episode of the podcast, GMP Talk with Fred and Joe. Very fun. We had a great time chatting with them.
It was a blast.
Yeah, they're very fun. I highly recommend you watch all 4 episodes, actually, or listen if you like to listen in the car or, you know, at work or whatever.
Yeah, I love to listen to podcasts in the car while I'm going places. So I think GMT Talk would be a great thing to listen to on your drives.
Definitely. Guess what? We have finished shipping France 40 2nd edition, Rebel Fury, and France 40 mounted map. Now, for those of you wondering, yes, we did sell out of the mounted map. We're sorry. It's just how it happened. But we still have the 2nd edition available, and we still have Rebel Fury. So go and get those while they last.
Big shipment for the Marks.
That's right. Heyman. Mark and Mark.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark. Okay, so then coming up, we are going to be charging Monday, March 25th. We're going to charge for Clash of Monarchs double-sided mounted map for the people mounted map in 3-inch box. Here I Stand 500th anniversary edition and Washington's War.
Can you believe it's been 500 years since the release of Here I Stand?
I can't believe it. I mean, it's just been a long 500 years and we're finally here. Can you believe it's been 500 years since And the Clash of Sovereigns update kit we're going to be shipping. Now, something to know about this, you don't need to buy it. If you bought a P500 of Clash of Sovereigns, or if you bought just through our website regular cost, you will automatically be shipped a copy of the update kit free of charge. Now, if you order through a retailer or your local game store or whatever, you can still get it for free. You just have to contact our office, okay? So chat with them, call them on the phone, email them. We've ordered quite a few, so please get them while they last if you need an update kit.
These Fields of Fire field manuals look really cool.
Oh, yes. Okay, I posted an article about this. When you're seeing this video, it will have been yesterday. But as the time happens now, it's today. I posted it today. And actually, it was very interesting to read about all the things that Andrew and Colin have done to like make it really easy to learn the game. So these field manuals are one of the things. And then there's a new standalone mission that they've done. And then there's all of these mission books and like really good new rules. Like it's very exciting for those of you who have played Fields of Fire before or who haven't played Fields of Fire before and want to learn. Like they're really doing a lot to help everyone. So I'm very excited to see how it's going to be when the game comes out.
Oh yeah, should be super helpful to new and returning players.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this month we want to shout out Mark Miklos and RevCon, which he runs as a little mini con inside of PresCon. Shout out his passion for the American Revolution and all the work that he's done so far on the Battles of the American Revolution series, and even just how he shows up in period regalia of the American Revolution is super cool. And yeah, we love Mark and his passion, and we want to shout him out. Blankets.
Whoa, I haven't seen this. Whoa. Those look really nice.
Now you can play and sleep underneath a Combat Commander map.
That makes me wonder, could you play Combat Commander on this blanket?
I guess if you blew up the components and lay the blanket on a flat surface, you could in theory.
Future convention game?
Yeah, monster game, but it's just Combat Commander.
And it's soft.
And it's soft.
Yeah, I really like that. Might have to check it out.
If you didn't already know, we've partnered with Playdeck. They've made 4 great digital versions of GMT games: Twilight Struggle, Fort Sumter, Labyrinth, and now Twilight Struggle Red Sea. So check these out. They're really nice. You can play them on Steam, whether it's a Mac or a PC. You can play it on iOS, Android, your phone, your tablet, whatever you want, and you can take the game with you on the go.
I also just saw this actually, that the Steam Spring Sale is going on, so you can get all of Playdeck's GMT games for 60 to 75% off. So if you're a Steam user, I mean, this is a good time. All right, guys, posted this great article Wednesday afternoon from Bob Heinzman that gives a developer's perspective on Defiance. So check it out. It was a very good article in my opinion. Next War Ran box back. I like the map. I think it looks cool. And the counters. I like
it's
all the
cool
colors.
to have this because it's like a super wide map. It's cool to have that spanning the width of the game.
Yeah,
box at the top.
I like that it all fits. That's neat. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this game. So it's exciting to see that we're getting art and it's getting closer to release. Further down, we have the box front. So look forward to that.
So if you want to read Jason's full update, you can check it out in the newsletter. But we wanted to highlight Evan Yoke and Marco Putre joining the development team and helping out with the games that Jason mentioned here. Welcome, you guys. It's always great to have new people.
Yeah. We want you to play test our games.
Again.
This time Infernal Machine. We need some playtesters for that. Looks like it's on Vassal. Coast Watchers, our brand new P500 game from Voco, ready for testing. We've also got Linen's Legacy. Very exciting to see that is ready for testing as well. So sign up.
I know we have a lot of Vassal gamers out there. We wanted to shout out Mark Benson for compiling this list every month for the customer update.
Yes.
Also, here's a new one. Vijay Nagara. Joel
Exciting.
Toppin made it for us. So thanks, Joel. Thanks, Mark.
Rebel Fury is coming soon. I did watch the one from, well, I watched most of these, but Larongatin, I could be pronouncing that wrong, but they interviewed Ken T, and I believe all of the interviewers live in the Philippines. So they had some really interesting questions about the game, and Ken had some good stuff to say. So that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
New P500s.
This month, our new P500s are Coast Watchers by Volko and North Africa 40 by Mark Simonich, which is an expansion for North Africa 41. And we have 3 reprints: Arquebus, Plains Indian Wars, and the Russian Campaign Mountain Maps. Well, Gene writes some words here about the game, but the point is, if you like what Volko's done before, I think he's done it again.
Yeah, this is a cool subject too. I mean, not something I'd really researched a lot myself, so I'm interested to see how the game works. And we do have an interview posted, I think we linked it above, from Pushing Cardboard, where they talk about it. Grant and Voco talk about the game, and they also, I think, play through a few turns of it. So check that out because you'll probably learn a lot.
Similarly, if you like what Mark Simonich has done in his 1940 series, he's done it again. So this adds a prequel expansion to North Africa 41. You can play Operation E and Operation Compass.
I think the first one is the same one that he told us about, which is that it's a new Pacific game from King of the Pacific, Poseidon himself. Mark Herman. So that's very exciting to see. And like I said, I don't know if this is the same game that he's advertising here or if this is yet another Mark Herman game that he told us about, but another Pacific game.
Yeah, this man lives in New York, but abides in the Pacific.
Yeah. Gene and Jason have been working with legendary designer Frank Chadwick on something.
Sounds juicy.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what that is. The rest of the stuff on the list, you guys are welcome to guess. I don't know all of them myself.
I'm sure Grant and Alexander will have their guesses.
Yep, I look forward to it. Okay, if you're an East Coaster and you don't want to come here, or if you just really like Andy Lewis, because we like Andy Lewis, please come to GMT East. It's in Synecdoche, New York this year. It's going to be April 25th to 28th. The t-shirt is included in the price.
Nice. March 15th is the last day to have your t-shirt included in the registration fee.
So that's exciting. And there's going to be some GMT designers and developers there. So please register online. The link is in the update.
SD HistCon updated us about their next online convention in June, and also their second straight year of having an SD HistCon East at the U.S. Naval War College Museum in Rhode Island, which I heard was really great last year. So at the World Series of Board Gaming this year in Vegas, there is the inaugural Wargame Invitational Tournament, and Twilight Struggle was selected as one of 4 best war games of all time. So people will be playing it and competing for the title of champion and for some prize money.
I believe it's like a 6-day event. So your ticket price would also include the 6 days of gaming, not just this one thing.
If you watch the newest episode of GMT Talk and you want more Fred and Joe and you're not tired of them yet, you can watch this live stream that they did with John Butterfield that was teaching how to play Downfall.
All right, look, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I wrote this whole section and I'm a little tired, but I highly recommend that you read all of these articles. So we've got Panzer Expansion 4, 3 Days of Gettysburg Deluxe, A Jest of Robin Hood, Defiance, Fields of Fire Deluxe Edition, and then Firefight Tactical. That's every Friday. So go read them all, or I'll know if you don't.
So like we said last week, the production outlook is now structured a little bit differently, a little bit more specifically, thanks to Justin and Kai. The items in bold have moved since last month, so definitely check out the ones that have moved and you can see the progress in the queue.
Just to give you some insight on why we made this segment of GMTLDR, I am the type of person that has a very hard time just reading every piece of information. I only found out 2 days ago that the bolded items are bold because they're the ones that moved since last month. It's literally right there. Like, why? Anyway, if there's anyone else out there who didn't know that, now you know.
By the way, anyone who noticed that some of the Commands and Colors games were in this uncertain category last month, they have since moved into updated categories. So there's progress there for one of our fan favorite series, Commands and Colors.
And so those of you know, if you're wanting to buy the game, the ones going to the printer this month are the following. Labyrinth the Awakening, 2nd printing. Labyrinth the War on Terror, 5th printing. Next War Iran, so you just saw the box back. You're going to see the box front. It's going to the printer this month. And Skies Above the Reich, 2nd printing. Here's our content creators section. Thank you to all of you once again who talk about our games on your channels or your blogs. If we don't know about you, please email me. It's Rachel@gmtgames.com. Send me a link to your most recent content if you're interested in us posting it next month.
There's the Next War Iran cover.
Classic Next War series cover. I like it. This is a brand new cover for Next War Taiwan.
Yeah.
Love the amphibious landing vehicle there. That's really cool.
Looks great.
And they're both kind of in the same style, so I like how that looks now. Also, these are very colorful counters. Like, I really like how, I don't know, it's just soothing to the eye, I guess.
For you hardcore Next War series gamers, I'm sure you'll love getting a sneak peek at these counters.
These look really good.
Yeah. Still can't wait for Red Dust Rebellion. Every single month, new art, and I'm like, can't wait for Red Dust Rebellion.
Well, it's coming soon. I have heard that it is supposed to go to the printer next month. That's not 100% yet, but that's what I have heard.
Sweet.
So, very exciting. Probably going to have it by the summer. Okay, this is sick.
Jesus.
I love this.
Goodness. Who put that in there?
It was Justin. Good for you, Justin. I like that. Okay, this
Wow.
might be like a nerdy thing, but I just love that it's like the gradient, the white to black. That's kind of fun. I don't know, it just makes it feel very like sci-fi. Ooh, yeah, this is good art. I haven't seen it yet.
I like these top 3 cards. This dude looks cool. These ships are so pretty. Moving on to project updates and examples of play.
For those of you interested in decisive action, we have lots of great videos and articles out there about the game. The videos are by Matt Kelly. Those are great videos, and we've got some articles as well. The game is moving forward. It's in the final phases of playtesting, so it's very exciting.
Chris Yanetz gives an update on Imperial Eagles and specifically on carrier operations. One of the things I thought was interesting about this update was he talks about how wind greatly affects carriers and fighters landing on carriers. And so he takes the wind into account in this game with the windward and the leeward winds.
That's pretty cool.
In case anyone didn't know, Imperial Eagles is the most recent game in the Down in Flames series. So if you've been to a convention and people are there playing Down in Flames, this is the same series.
We had many great times at the GMT weekend at the warehouse with the crew. And for a very long time, Mike Lamb hosted it and he had pilots for us. I remember one time he had a pilot that I had played when I was like 10 years old. Years later, he's like, oh, do you want to pull this one out? It was fantastic to play. And it still is. I mean, it still is.
The Confederates can swallow the dog and inventors can switch sides from the Confederate Union.
Whoa, dude, that's epic. We have a designer update for 3 Days of Gettysburg Deluxe Edition. If you want to read the full thing, you can read our Inside GMT article about it that we posted earlier this week. Highly recommend if you like the GBACW series.
If you are going to be at Circle DC or Weekend at the Warehouse, Jason Carr will be there with his copy of Twilight Struggle South Asian Monsoon, and he would love to teach it to you. So definitely take advantage of that if you're going to be at one of those conventions. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in to this month's GMTLDR.
Yes, thanks for watching.